The hero dog who ran through a frozen hell to save an entire village. In the dead of winter, when the wind could freeze skin in seconds. An entire village was about to disappear. No roads, no planes, no hope. And then, one dog ran into the storm. This is the forgotten true-to-life survival story of a sled dog who crossed a frozen wasteland so brutal that even humans refused to enter it, and saved an entire village from certain death. The village sat buried beneath snow and silence. Temperatures plunged below 50 degrees. Children were getting sick. Adults were collapsing. Medicine was running out. The nearest help was hundreds of kilometers away, across frozen rivers, mountain passes, and endless white nothingness. The storm had already claimed lives, and now it was closing in. The people knew the truth. If the medicine didn't arrive in time, everyone would die. Sled teams were prepared, and then turned back. The wind was too strong. The ice was cracking. Visibility dropped to zero. No human could survive the journey. That's when they made the last decision they had left. They trusted a dog, not the strongest, not the fastest, but the one who never quit. They tied the medicine to his harness, looked into his eyes one last time, and sent him into the frozen hell. The storm swallowed him immediately. Snow blinded his eyes, ice sliced his paws, the wind screamed like something alive. There was no trail, no voice calling him back. Only instinct. He ran across frozen rivers that could shatter beneath him at any second. He crossed mountains where the air burned his lungs. Several times he collapsed. Several times he stood back up, because somewhere behind him, people were waiting to live. Days passed. The dog's fur froze solid. Blood stained the snow beneath his paws. His body was shutting down. At one point, he fell into the snow and didn't move. The storm roared on. This was where most creatures would die. But something ancient, something deeper than training, pulled him forward. He stood him and ran again. As the storm finally weakened, lights appeared in the distance. The dog staggered into the village, collapsed at the gate, still attached to the medicine. The people rushed out, shocked, crying, silent. The supplies were delivered. Lives were saved. The village survived. The dog didn't understand heroism. He didn't know about villages, or death, or history. He only knew one thing: run, don't stop. And because of that, an entire village lived to see another spring. History almost forgot his name, but now, you know his story.